You're just being a jerk now.
Hayden, hit a 5.
All right. Here we go. Somewhere there.
No, what are you doing? Come on,
Not giving you the chance.
Monkey shoulder. The finest whiskey for homoeroticism.
Oh, God.
When I have a mouthful of stuff, you can't do that.
Isn't that what that normally leads to?
Welcome to Whiskey Wednesday. This is Ryan. He's your cook.
It's Evan.
Good job. And this is Aiden. Happy to have you along.
They're both being chaos today.
I have to say, Chad, who you don't know, but Chad, be careful what you drink because Aiden's here. And if you're anything like me, you might put something in your mouth and he'll make you laugh.
I thought that was Nathan.
It could be Nathan, Chad, Nathan. That works.
All right.
Today we have monkey shoulder.
Monkey shoulder.
I'm multitasking.
Monkey shoulder is a blended Speyside Scotch. It comes from 3 different distilleries. The Kinninvin, the Glenfiddich, and Balvenie distilleries. Everything's mixed together and it ages for another 6 months.
It smells buttery.
Yes.
I like the smell, the buttery smell.
So, the funny thing about monkey shoulder,
I get margarine.
I can't believe it's not butter.
Spray.
Not to digress any further, but really cool Christmas present from the missus.
Boom!
Yep.
Very nice.
Happened.
Thank you, Michelle.
All right.
Michelle's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Really.
Even more awesome.
There's a cutting board with it. Hopefully you can see it.
So you can chop all the whiskey that you want.
So they didn't go too deep because it gets darker as you go deeper, but anyway, it's another story.
Sorry.
You're talking about single malts.
We're just, not single malt, blended.
Is that what this is?
Yes, it's from 3 different distilleries. Of course.
Speyside single malts, and then they're married to
Malts. So yes, it
We're
is
saying the
3
same
single
thing.
malts
Yes.
that's blended together.
to make not a single malt.
A blended malt.
Exactly.
Right.
Lots.
A whole different conversation. What?
This is so good. In the beginning, it just smoothed right in, like you don't even know it's there. And it's not even harsh on the back end. It's barely even bold on the back end.
Yeah. So what I find interesting about Monkey Shoulder is our very first episode we tried to record, which was like 7 train wrecks with an explosion.
I believe the phrase is dumpster fire.
Months ago, before we figured out that we should be sitting down.
Or
Or how to do sound, or what cameras to use.
we
drank
figured
Monkey
that out
Shoulder.
pretty quick.
And we've drank several bodies of Monkey Shoulder since then, since I have 2 empty bottles up there and God knows how many else we've gotten rid of. But now that we're going back to it after this journey, the flavor is, it's different. It's not what I remember. I can pick out a lot more things in this.
Yeah, to say that it's not bold on the back end is not to also say that it's
Boring. It's
No,
not boring.
Complex and interesting and smooth and strong.
I'd say it gets in smooth, but like with a nice bit of flavor, and then right on the back end just kind of sizzles all the way down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and this is one of those. It does have now that I'm drinking it more, it does have a little bit of smoke to it. Not a lot, just very little bit.
Which is good for you because you're more fan of
Right.
the Irishes. I really like the Scotches, and this is a fantastic. What was the price point on this?
It's like $25 or $30 a bottle, depending where you get it.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's real.
Yeah.
It's real good.
Nice for a Scotch, like an entry level. You're introducing a friend or something like that.
Yeah. And if you have somebody who is like me, is an Irish drinker, and has predominantly just kind of stuck with the Irishes because I like them.
Like Sour Patch Kids and green apples. And buying in bulk.
You do have a sweet tooth, and the Irishes are kind of sweet.
So you were saying, if you like the Irishes?
That makes a lot of sense now.
1,000 subscribers, one of them will get stabbed. You get to choose.
You decide.
Congrats, by the way. We're over 250. Legitimate. I didn't
I
subscribe
was
more
about to say, are you
accounts.
going to start dropping accounts again? I don't remember what I was gonna say. Oh, it's really good because it's got. This is the flavors. It has the really cool flavors and the subtle flavors that a lot of different people like about a lot of different kind of whiskeys. You have a little bit of sweetness from like bourbon styles. You have the sweetness and the butter notes from Irishes. You have a little bit of smoke that you get in the Scotches. It's good. It doesn't have a salty note to it though. So some of the Isla Scotches, or people like the salty, briny kind of flavor. I'm not getting any kind of salt or brine in this.
I could see a bit of brine,
I get a little bit of saltiness.
like
in it.
just real faint.
It's not so much when I'm drinking, but clear your, swallow and then
Clear your face.
give yourself a second.
Yeah.
Roll your tongue around and you'll get a little bit of salt on there. It's not strong. Oh, jeez. Seriously.
You gave him the idea. That's your fault.
Oh,
Right.
it's not my fault.
This is a very good one. I quite enjoy it.
Yeah, I like Monkey Shoulder, and this is one. You can just drink this. You don't have to work for it. If you want something you can kick back and just enjoy, this is it.
Yep.
Great introductory Scotch for people that don't do Scotches.
I would say you're kind of missing the main point of it, though. If you got friends that are Scotch people and they're coming over and you know that they'll drink like fish, Monkey Shoulder. There you go.
That's true. Economical enough to do a daily drinker or have friends over.
Yeah, just
Until
put it in
then.
a decanter.
The best whiskey is your favorite.
Best barbecue's the way that you like it.
Don't forget to share both
Cheers.
and approve your troop sleeve.
Because
Turkey!
somebody's going on a trip.
Wrong sound.
The piece of trim that invited him over won't be there.
I've never heard that. That's an interesting phrase.
You all right with that?
Yeah.
You gonna take that with you?
Oh, probably not to turkey.
So where's this piece of trim that's supposed to be here?
Considering the people I'm going to be around, I'm actually going to be minding my P's and Q's. So at some point, I assume I'll have an aneurysm.
It should be pretty fun.
Yep.
All right, you take off for that in a week.
Something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very cool. You taking that with you?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, well, back to the Nikon for us. Wah, wah.
Yeah, go
Land of
first.
the albinos.
Yeah, we got to zoom in on that, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I was watching a Tasty video, and they got them really tight.
Not a GoPro.
Real
They're
emphasis
overhead
on
shot.
tight.
Well, yeah, they crop.
You all right there?
Can you do that again?
No.
Crap.
It's all right. I can rewind him.